rockers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having the best day ever. Okay, I apologize that this is going to be my third Keemstar video in a row. I've never done this before with Keemstar, but I need to do this because I don't know if you're on Twitter or not, but if you are, you would have seen that Keemstar tweeted me today. And it wasn't just like, you know, like a one-off tweet that maybe I get from like another YouTuber I talk about. He actually provided a video, and it's like a 2-minute long video. So, what I'm gonna do is show you that video, show you what my response was on Twitter, and just have a little conversation about what Keemstar was trying to say about me online, and let's get into it. So, I was about to say, without further ado, like, there's no delaying really we really need to do other than just watching this, but the context of this is, Keemstar is, you know, a bit pissed off about my previous 2 videos, which were covering the conversation of him and his new girlfriend. Sorry, my dog Bonnie's right here, my French bulldog, so if you hear, like, that's her. So he was talking about, you know, my coverage of that story. So him being a 39-year-old, 40-year-old, dating a 20-year-old. What is with this breathing, French bulldogs? And so anyway, my full topic in covering the story was, you know, Keemstar calls out Trisha, or like Trisha called out Keemstar, and then Keemstar calls out Trisha. That was literally the rotation of videos I did. So I gave their opinions of it, and then I gave mine. And that is proving to be a problem. so let's just hear what Keemstar has to say, and we'll get on with it, okay? So, Keemstar tweeted, yo, at allegedly_Adam, which is my Twitter handle. Okay, here we go.
Hey Adam, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Anytime there's an issue, like a drama story, that transcends our individual communities, I guess. I have a more male-dominated gaming base, fan base. You know, Drumlord started with Call of Duty.
I have the girls and the gays and the theys. Love y'all.
More of the Trisha, frenemies, Jeffree Star, James Star. That's like more of your genre. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Anytime
Fair point.
there's an issue that ends up in a story that's talked about in both sides of the internet, it's a wildly different opinion.
True.
You know, everybody in the gaming side, like Optimus and just all these other commentators that are talking about my new relationship, they're defending me, all right? You're on the T side and you think I'm ill and you think I'm gross and you've been saying all this weird shit. Do you know that, like, literally Ethan Klein sat there and praised Boogie for who was 44 years at the time, for hooking up with a 20-year-old. Praised him, laughed, he said, you're not doing anything wrong, you know, she's legal, go play the field. Like, he literally said this. We got the footage, it's on my timeline, right? But then, when it's about me, it's this...
Dogs, are we okay? Dogs, are we okay? It's like fucking Keemstar and Ethan out there. I'm gonna go close this door. Okay, anyway. This is obviously his argument, which you're seeing. So about Ethan, okay. Alright.
Go play the field. Like, he literally said this. We got the footage. It's on my timeline, right? But then, when it's about me, it's this horrible fucking thing, and I'm a creep, and da-da-da-da. Do you know any of this stuff? Do you know that Trisha Paytas has literally been trying to fuck me for years? We got the screenshots. We got the proof. Do you know that Trisha Paytas has literally actively went after minors, right? You know, I'm always dealing with my side of the community with facts and logic and like receipts and proof, all right? And then your side of the community with just emotion. Just I feel this way, so that's what the facts are. It's so annoying.
It's a fair impersonation.
I followed you for your entire career here on YouTube with the whole drama with, you know, she sending you the underwear and like, I know all about you. I've known you for a long time. Please be fair. Hey. That's all I ask.
Okay, so that was Keemstar's video to me. I honestly didn't think his video was that bad, but here was my response. So I responded and said, yo, at Keemstar.
Yo, Keemstar.
I literally had just been awake for like 3 minutes.
Okay, so...
As you can tell.
This is an interesting video that you've done. Sorry, the dog's playing in the background. Okay, you're saying about how the 2 sides of the communities, right? Commentary bros and the tea channels, you know, us tea bags. And I completely get that, and I think that's, you know, a fair comparison, and I say that from someone who is like a tea channel. I completely get that. You're saying that, you know, our content is driven by emotion. Okay, like, fair. Okay, the thing is, though, you're saying this, like, in regards to my video, obviously, which, regardless, thanks for watching, that, you know, Trisha has done, you know, stuff regarding age gaps. Ethan has condoned stuff with age gaps. And it's like, okay, alright, let's leave those two weirdos aside as well. Let's leave you weirdo aside as well. Let's focus on that I'm an 18-year-old talking about your relationship with someone who's very close in age to me, and I personally am talking about my opinion. Yes, emotion-based, completely valid. I get that. I'm talking about that from, would I particularly date someone who's the same age as my parents? And so I'm coming at it from that point of view. So what you're saying about, you know, like Trisha and Ethan, these are two main contenders of who I talk about day to day. I completely get that as well. Very valid point. However, in this, my content aspect in this is driven by I am someone who is close in age to your new girlfriend, and I'm talking about me particularly, which I specify in both videos I've made about this, me dating a 40-year-old. So, like, you know, we can bring it back to me, as opposed to, like, whatever the fuck those two weirdos are doing as well, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, my video was made about me speaking on my opinion of it. And again, I guess that fuels your argument that, you know, my content is based on emotions and stuff. I think that's a fair point. But yes, it is. And that was my emotions on that, so that's my take on it, I guess. So.
Okay, so that was my response to what Keemstar was saying, and he did respond to this tweet. So I do just want to say that he responded and said, "Totally fair to have your opinion. I just feel like I personally never get fair treatment on your side of the community. Yes, I'm online, I'm trolling, and I'm flexing to stir the pot as much as I can, but it's also my real life, and I'm truly happy." And so I responded to that and said, "Okay, I can understand your frustration with coverage from this side, as it is heavily infused with main contenders. I guess in a way that maybe, you know, they cater towards us. I just want to clarify that I cover others' opinions on it and then give mine. I apologize if I mix the two." And, okay, here's my take on this. I think Keemstar's criticism of me is completely valid. I think that his argument is completely valid. It's very controversial for a T channel like myself to agree with the comparison of commentary bros and T channels and the huge line down the middle. A lot of T channels are like, we're all just commentary in the end and all like that. And honestly, I don't give a shit to commentary or I'm not drama or whatever like that. Like, I make T videos. It's not that deep. Like, that's it. So whenever Keemstar is saying, the two different communities coming together on that, it's a fair point. They're two very different ones, and I think me and Keemstar are on the two different sides of that. He's obviously able to admit that. I do just want to say that regardless of any opinions of Keemstar, or any of your opinions of Keemstar, I really do appreciate that he was still pretty nice to me in this video. I've seen in the past that he doesn't do that, and he didn't have to here. But I do just want to clarify that it's interesting because at the start of the video, he says, my content is heavily infused with Trisha Paytas, Ethan, frenemies, but then uses that as the main criticism of me and says that, I cannot be fair because I'm talking about them in the context of his new girlfriend. And I agree that I am talking about their opinions of your new girlfriend and then giving mine in that video because these are the main contenders we talk about. The main contenders I talk about are not Keemstar or any of the commentary people. Ethan and Trisha do cater more towards the drama people, and that goes in with Jeffrey and Shane and like that, and so they are the people I talk about most. Again, valid criticism. This video isn't me criticizing Keemstar. It's I do think some of the points that he made were quite good criticisms of me. Of course, the main issue of him saying that Trisha has done all of this with minors. She's flirted with minors. She's done all this. And then Ethan has condoned, underage relationships. And I don't know why that was a criticism of me and of my handling of this situation with you. Because in both of my videos, and Keemstar, if you watch both of them, which I do think you did, and I appreciate that, you will see that I came from this as I'm an 18-year-old who's about to be 19, so a year younger than your girlfriend. And I'm giving my opinion of what it's like for me to date a 40-year-old. In both of my videos, I literally say that I don't want to stir the pot too much because I don't want to offend people. and I'm gonna talk about what I think I would be more comfortable dating. Did I or did I not in these videos say that the oldest that I was like, the oldest I would date would maybe be like 24. So like, you know, I'm just looking at this from like me dating someone who's the same age as my parents. Me saying that is not me saying that because I'm pro Ethan, pro Trisha. Me saying that is because I am someone who is almost the same age as your girlfriend, giving a different perspective of this because not all drama channels are 18 years old. You know, most drama channels are, you know, 20s, 30s, and not all of us are 18 years old. Not all of us are 19 years old. Not all of us are 20. So I thought in covering my videos, I'm going to give it, yes, let's read out what Trisha said, because, you know, drama channel, Trisha Paytas, let's read what, I didn't even do one on Ethan. I don't know why that was even brought up. It's giving, like, it's giving y'all have drama. And I get that, and I completely understand that. But whenever my video is then talking about my opinion of this, I wish that that was criticized more than any association with Ethan and Trisha. And let me tell you, barely any association with Ethan and Trisha. I wear Teddy Fresh. I love Teddy Fresh. I'm not talking to these people. I make videos on these people, so if that's me being more biased towards these people, then I apologize. And again, I think that's a valid criticism. Everything he's saying here, you know, in some way or another, I'm able to, like, validate it. Because I think that, you know, he was coming at it from a place of the split in the two communities. And in terms of, like, he's just asking me to be fair. And I completely get that. And again, I apologize if I mix the two. You know, the two opinions, you know, where I'm giving, like, Trisha's and then mine. I apologize if I did not make it more clear that my video in the second half, or whenever I was talking about my opinion of it, if I was not making it clear enough that that was my opinion based on my age alone. And again, as the creator, it is my fault if I didn't make that clear enough. So I apologize. I'm not even going to say but, so like full stop. Because it's two different thoughts, because I don't want to take it back. Ethan and Trisha are someone I talk about day in, day out, especially with the frenemies things. And it's like, alright, me talking about Trisha Paytas and Ethan Klein every day does not change my opinion on someone dating that age gap. It was just my opinion of it. I mean, this hasn't changed it. Anything before hasn't changed it. I don't think anything moving forward will. It's just how I feel about if I was to date someone who's 39 years old. Wasn't deeper than that. However, I can very much so see how it could come across as a very biased approach. But I do want to clarify that my opinion stands regardless of if it's you, regardless of if I've talked about Ethan before, Trisha before. It's just my take on it. It was just my take on it. And I mean, the same way that you're saying, you know, the gaming side are on your side, okay, they're giving opinions of it. Alright. So, that's just kind of where I'm at with it. I'm really interested to hear whatever you think about it below. Let me know. I'm trying to come at this video from the best way possible that I can, because this isn't a video of me like sitting down and being like, fuck Keemstar or whatever like that, because it isn't. I also don't think his video to me was bad. I also think it's valid. I made 2 videos on him and he's allowed to do that. I think, you know, that's how the internet works. So I want to know what your take is on it below. And yeah, we'll just talk about it. So yeah, okay. Thank you for watching this video. I see you in my next one. Stay safe, stay well, and drink some water. Okay, bye.